Progression we'll be using is simply from the 2, second chord, to the 4th chord, okay, to the 4th chord, to the 5th chord, okay. Playing in fifths, so it's usually holding the 4th degree of the scale and the 5th degree for each of the respective chord, okay. So this is how it goes. Okay, you can see the pattern. That is 1 5 5 5, okay, 1 5 5 5. Instead of using triad, you can use this pattern. So this pattern, sometimes it's called power chord. It's simply holding the 4th degree of the scale, the 5th and the 4th degree of the scale again in the next octave, okay, for each of the respective chord. So here's how it looks. Note the fingers I'm also using. You can see this for each of the chords. Terms, this pattern is simply holding the 4th degree of the scale, the 5th, the 4th, and the 3rd degree of the scale in the higher octave. So these are the notes we're using. So the pattern is very simple, it's just something like this. You can see that is, and note the fingers I'm using for each of the chords. That is 1 5 1 5 3, okay, in the high octave, 5 1 5, okay, 1 5 1 5 3 5 1 5 1 5 1 5 3 5 1 5, okay. For each of the chords. In simple terms, this pattern is simply the notes we're using is the 1st degree of the scale, the 5th, the 1st in the next octave, the 2nd in the next octave, and the 3rd. Okay, so these are the notes. So for each of the respective chord, we just do something like this. And note the fingers I'm using. You can see this. So instead of playing triad, you can just use this pattern. It's way much better for each of the chords. Okay. degree of the scale, the 5th degree of the scale, the 1st degree of the scale in the next octave, okay, the 3rd in the next octave, the 5th in the next octave, back to the 1st in the next 2 octaves, okay. So this is kind of touching 3 octaves. So this is the 1st octave, the 2nd and the 3rd. So 1st, 5th, 1st, 3rd, 5th, 1st, okay. So we're going to play all these like an arpeggio form. So note the fingers I'm using, something like this. Okay, we're doing kind of twisting with this finger. Touch this with this, okay. And we're going to do a kind of walk down. Okay, so 1 5 1 3 5 1 5 3, okay. So the fancy word for this pattern is actually called stride. That is, it's simply holding the root notes and playing the corresponding chord, either as a major or a minor, as the case may be, in the higher octave. So if you want to play F major chord, I'll just do something like this. I'll strike the root notes, which is F, and play the corresponding chord, that is F major, in the higher octave, okay? Something like this. And this inversion, I'm actually using the second inversion of the F triad. So this is the root position, but I kind of inverted it, you understand, for each of the chords. Okay, so you understand. There's the chord 2, which is D minor. Okay, chord 4, B flat major, 1, F major. You can see I strike the roots and the corresponding chord. Okay. This might kind of take a little time to perfect, but you have to be slow, and with time you will used to it, okay? Simply holding the 1st degree of a scale and the 4th degree of that same scale in the next octave for each of the chords. So this is how it goes. 2nd chord, 4th chord, 1st chord, 5th chord. So instead of using triad chord, you can use octaves and create that kind of beautiful sound. So let's move to the next pattern. simple. It's simply holding the first degree of the scale, the third, fifth, and the first degree again, the octave for each of the respective chord. Okay, so the pattern is simply this. Okay, that is 1 3 5 1 5 3 1 3. Okay, move to the second chord.